All right, guys, good afternoon. Everybody, Colin here with Techout, and today we are going to be replacing this UniFi AP out here in my garage with a Alta AP6 Pro Outdoor, which we're going to go ahead and unbox here in a second, and then I'm going to come out and we're going to mount it right up here in place of this access point, and we'll go ahead and set it up in the Alta controller. All right, so we're going to be unboxing the Alta AP6 outdoor access point. This is replacing my UniFi setup. I've been using these access points for a while now. Inside, obviously the indoor ones. The outdoor one in the garage obviously could be replaced by one of the indoor ones, but they did send this to me for review and stuff like that. So I figured the garage would be the best place to put an outdoor access point because I don't have any Ethernet runs actually outside. It does get quite hot in the garage, so it is a little bit of a harsher environment than just a regular, standard indoor install. So we're gonna go ahead and take this out of the box and see what we get here. So here is the access point itself. It does look a little bit different than a regular indoor one. You've got this big mount on the back for like a pole mount, stuff like that. Does have the PoE right here, and it obviously is a lot more weather resistant than just your standard indoor access point. So it's got that there to protect it from the weather, which I won't need all of that, but it's not going to get wet in the garage obviously, but nice to have if you were actually placing this outdoors. So there is your access point, and we do have some zip ties here which will work on the back of it if you want to pole mount it, as well as a wall mount right here. So the wall mount just goes on the back of that, and you can wall mount it if you want to put it like on the side of a building or something like that. So there is that. I'm going to go down and check and see how I can mount this in the garage on the wall in there, and I will get back to you guys. We'll take a look at it and we'll go ahead and set it up in the controller. Alright, so we have it mounted up there. I just used the wall mount, put it right into the wall there, and the existing Ethernet cable that I was already using for the UniFi one, and there we go. It is white, it is ready for setup. So now we're going to go inside to my controller and we'll go ahead and add it to my controller and set up the Wi-Fi access point and all the settings on it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and pop into my controller here. And this is the Alta local controller. This is a little bit different. This is something that was just released. I will have a video on it here shortly. But right off the bat, I just opened this up, and you can see here we have my existing access points. And all I had to do was plug that other access point in, and it is right here called New AP. We have the address right here. All we need to do is click Setup, and then give it a second. You can see it is automatically connected. We'll just refresh this page here, and it will give us the IP address and show the port it is connected to. We're going to go ahead and just rename this real quick while we're here thinking about it. And we're also just going to go into the settings here, and I'm going to change it from DHCP to a static address. And I usually just make my access points the same set of addresses, so I do need to do the office one again, but the last one stops at 5, so we'll go ahead and do 6 there. Alright, there we go. And that should change, and it did. Just need to do the same thing for the switch here. I think I forgot to change these back when I had to set it up on the local controller. So that should go back in a second, and then this one should be 3. Alright, and we'll just give that another refresh there and see if those changed. For whatever reason they did not. I don't know why they're going back to that, but I'll figure that out in a minute. It might have something to do with the DHCP settings on my router, but we'll leave this alone for now. We're just going to go ahead and click update on the Garage AP, and we'll go ahead and update that, and it'll do its thing, restart, and it will be ready to go. And that's really all there is to it on installing one of these access points. They're super simple to set up with this new local controller, and their free cloud controller works the exact same way. All you have to do is have your the device on the same network you're setting them up with, and they pop right up. You click setup and name it, and add any settings you want. Once it's done updating here, we'll go ahead and configure the other settings on it. It should just take a second here to reboot after that update. They usually don't take long at all to update, so I'm just going to keep all this in real time. And sometimes you just have to refresh the page to update. You can see there it's disconnected. It looks like the version has gone up, so it should be restarting right now. We'll give it one more second, and then we'll refresh it again, and it should pop up and be ready to go. Yep, and there we are. You can see it's back online here. We've got the new firmware version. We're going to go back to settings real quick, and we're going to go to Wi-Fi, and we're just going to change these to 160 and 40 megahertz right there. All that is fine. We'll leave that on auto. I'll go ahead and click save there, and access point is set up and ready to go, and you're ready to use your new access points. I'm Colin with Techout. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and as always, have a great day.